What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So Eddie Hearn admits Deontay Wilder has made the Anthony Joshua fight that much bigger. He has to take his hat off to Deontay Wilder. He states that if this fight would have took place back in September, the fight would have did 300 or 400,000 pay-per-view 300 to 400,000 pay-per-view buys. Right now, he states that he believes the fight now does. If it should take place now, the fight would do over 1 million pay-per-view buys. At the same time, admitting that he had a plan for Anthony Joshua, and it was all mapped out, and the plan got abrupted. You know, the plan got changed. Plans got changed due to unforeseen actions happening, and now, you know, he has to tip his hat to Deontay Wilder. At the same time, he's stating that an unfamiliar, uncomfortable situation forced them to have to come to the States, you know. So here's what Eddie Hearn had to say. See, in the same time, he's admitting that, you know, they had a plan, they had a script, and they were sticking to the script. And that script was changed due to the fact of the Tyson Fury-Deontay Wilder fight, right? Just like we stated. And he admits that they had no plans of coming to the States anytime soon. Also, he says that it makes the $50 million offer look like peanuts, right? So he's admitting about the $50 million offer. He's admitting that they had a script that they were following for Anthony Joshua's career. He said it's not about one fight, one fighter. It's about a career for Anthony Joshua, right? So here's what he said. And not to mention, he's praying that Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury. Because if Deontay Wilder loses to Tyson Fury, then it messes everything up. He's actually hoping that it goes to a purse bid and they don't come to an agreement. And in the Wilder fight and Joshua, he doesn't have to worry about Deontay Wilder losing to Tyson Fury. So here's what he said. He said, I pray that Fury doesn't commit to a rematch with Deontay Wilder because he doesn't have to do it in a purse bid. If he does, he's mad. It will kill the Joshua fight, should he win, Hearn said. In that respect, it's better for us if Wilder wins the rematch with Fury, especially if Joshua fights Miller in America. So now he's saying that, you know, Anthony Joshua is going to do his part to raise the stock. Kudos to Deontay Wilder for raising the stock of the fight. Now it's up to Anthony Joshua to do his part. This is what Eddie Hearn's admitting. This is Eddie Hearn saying, right? He says, that starts making the $50 million offer look like peanuts. I thought there was no $50 million offer. I thought it wasn't real. Now he's saying it makes the $50 million offer look like peanuts, right? This is like I stated. It made the Joshua fight that much bigger, right? And we knew that the $50 million was real. And they were playing the game to see if they could pull off the same situation Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather had, okay? So they were trying to play the waiting game. And the only issue with that was Deontay Wilder wasn't on board with what they were trying to do. And he went ahead and found another dancing partner. But it's still, like Eddie Hearn is saying, it did raise the stock of the fight, right? So he says, he also disputes the fact that Anthony Joshua lost momentum. He's saying that he didn't lose momentum. He was the clear-cut A-side. And now, since Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fought, you know, they're nipping at his heels. Now they're evening out. They're leveling out the playing field. It's not so much clear-cut A-side. This is Eddie Hearn's statements. So all you guys are going to come out to him, oh, no, AJ is the clear-cut favorite. Well, Eddie Hearn is disputing that. He's saying that it's getting very close. So now, what are you going to do? Dispute Eddie Hearn now? After you defended him blindly? Okay. I'm not sure it's momentum loss. We were the standout number one. There was no one even close. Now he's still the standout number one, but there's people kicking at his heels. That's the difference, really. I think there's the element of a man on the street says, Joshua, you don't want to fight Fury or Wilder. But for us, it's not really about one fight. This is about his career and his legacy. And that's what he's going to do, Hearn said. So he's making it very clear that it wasn't about fighting Deontay Wilder. It wasn't about fighting Tyson Fury. It's not about fighting Dillian Whyte, right? It's about his legacy. It's about the script that we already set forth. And we're going to follow the script, right? He's had 22 fights. He's going to end up having 30 to 35 fights. So watch to see what happens. It means if it means taking one interim bout outside of our comfort zone, meaning that now he's got to come and fight Gerald Big Baby Miller here in the States. So again, he's alluding to the fact that they're going to try and drag Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury over to the UK. He's saying if they have to take one fight outside of their comfort zone, meaning this Gerald Miller fight here in the States, and then they're going to try to take it back over to the UK and negotiate in their comfort zone, right? As we stated, right? When it comes to Deontay Wilder, the tables turn, right? It's not the same for Deontay Wilder, but he's the easiest fighter to beat. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, right? So he's easier to beat than Gerald Miller. He's easier to beat than Tyson Fury. He's the easiest heavyweight to beat. But when it comes to him, everything, all the stipulations, all the negotiations are different. They need to be in their comfort zone. So is he really the easiest fight to beat? Right. We know what it is, right? He says, to do something different and grow Joshua, then we'll do that. The American move will be a part of that strategy, which I didn't feel will come now. So he's stating that he did not see this he didn't foresee this, right? They didn't foresee any of this. They wanted to stick to the script as scheduled, right? And force Deontay Wilder to come to the UK. After the Alexander Povetkin fight, they thought he was going to be available, and he wasn't. Just like I stated, right? He was the lady that he kept asking them to dance. He was the man that kept asking the pretty lady to dance. She kept turning him down, and he found another dance partner that just was as equally as beautiful. Started to dance with her, and they got jealous, right? Because the whole time they were just planning to make her keep begging until they say yeah. But then turned around, he's not convenient anymore, and he changed up the plans and he went somewhere else, and they didn't expect that, right? So now he's praying that Deontay Wilder wins the Fury fight. He says AJ against Wilder last September might have done 300 to 400,000 pay-per-view buys in the States. Now it does over 1 million. Part of that is down to Wilder, and we give him the respect. Now it's down to what we do over there to amplify that, Hearn said. Meaning that it now comes down to what Anthony Joshua does. Anthony Joshua has to uphold his end of the bargain to make it 1 million pay-per-view, because Deontay Wilder already upheld his bargain. So there you have it, guys. And I'll read it for you again. AJ against Wilder last September might have done 300 to 400,000 pay-per-view buys. Now it does over 1 million. Part of that is down to Wilder. We give him his respect. Now it's down to what we do over there to amplify that. Now it's down to what we do. Now we have to do our part. So he's essentially stating that if they did it in September, right, it wouldn't have did what it was going to do now. Just like Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao situation, drag it out and make it bigger than it was. Originally, they was offering Manny Pacquiao $40 million, and they dragged it out for 5 years, and they both ended up getting over $100 million. So he admits that Deontay Wilder's stock is rise. He admits that Anthony Joshua is not the clear-cut A-side, and he also admits that they had a plan, and this wasn't part of the plan. But that's all I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Road. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.